Good evening, Mr. Ellis. I'm glad you could join me again. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How you doing yourself?
I'm doing great. I see you filled out the mood checklist.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Great. Did you have any problems with filling it out?
At first I did, but I was like, I think this is helpful. That's why I decided to go into it.
Okay. So it sounds like you had some apprehensions initially with filling it out.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. But you filled it out.
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. So you must know the importance of going through the process of this whole therapy situation and the importance of actually filling it out.
Yes,
so we
yes.
can help you get to where your goals are.
Yes, it was. I think it was important.
Okay. So the first question talks about, ask you, what did we talk about last session? And you noted that we talked about feelings, how you view things. For example, you tend to have a lot of doubt in yourself, specifically because of your manager. She doesn't validate you.
Right.
Okay. If you're doing everything right.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, great. That sounds about right about what we talked about. And then the second question is, what has my mood been like compared to other weeks? And you said your mood has been good.
Yes, it has. It has been real good.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And it wasn't good previous weeks because of self-doubt.
Yeah, it wasn't good for self-doubt. It had self.
Okay. And then number 3 talks about what happened positive and negative this week that your therapist should know. And I see that you put your positive as you've been looking in the mirror every day,
Yes, I
every morning to encourage yourself.
have. That is correct.
Awesome. And then the negative is a situation occurred at your job that you wasn't sure of, that made you not sure of yourself.
Right.
Okay. And some problems that you want help in solving this session is you want help in trusting yourself more. And then also procrastination.
Right.
Okay. And then the homework. What homework did you do? If you didn't do it, what got in the way? What did you learn? Okay. So your response to that was, I had to write issues that I was battling with. Okay. I didn't do it because I procrastinated, okay? Because I didn't want it known that I doubt myself.
That's right.
Okay. I learned that I should encourage myself more. Okay, great. Well, I'm glad you at least filled out the mood sheet so I can know where you are right now. However, doing the homework is very important. It's an indication of your seriousness of trying to get better, trying to replace those thoughts and that core belief of self-doubt, of inadequacy. And so in order for treatment to be effective, I really and truly need you to engage in and complete the assignments, because that's just as instrumental and helpful as you coming in here to see me. Can you tell me about some of the barriers of why you didn't do it? I know you said self-doubt was.
It was self-doubt.
You didn't want
people to know that
that you procrastinate.
I procrastinate and have doubt in myself. It was a lot of pride.
Okay.
And it definitely was my ego.
Okay.
It's something I want to keep to myself.
Okay.
But I know that if you want help, you have to receive help.
Okay. So you seek validation from others.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So we want to. I know the goal of the last session that we had was to decrease thoughts of inadequacy when not receiving support by your superior. Okay,
Mhm.
so that was our goal the last time, and I see you implemented some techniques that I didn't necessarily assign to you that you assigned to yourself.
Yes.
So you're it's almost like you feel that you know the answer to how to make yourself feel a little bit better,
Mhm.
right?
That's right.
Instead of receiving the help, right, from
Yep.
myself.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. Receiving help, is receiving help from others more of a does that make you feel some type like inadequate or anything?
Yes. It makes me feel inadequate because I'm always raised that I'm supposed to know everything. I always was told that I'm so smart. So it's like it's in your confidence. So when you don't hear it, you like, well, am I doing anything wrong, or what am I doing wrong, or if you're not, if someone come at you, or if something's always wrong, something don't always come out right, you think it's your fault.
Okay.
And so it's like you just kind of look for that confirmation. You learn that that's not where confirmation comes from.
Okay.
It comes from the inner you, knowing and believing in yourself.
Okay.
That's what it's learned.
Okay. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is to help you believe in you.
That's right.
Okay. So definitely we want you to complete the assignment so we can know how to get you from where you are to where you need to be. But I do find that the assignment you did on your own is really good. With the looking into the mirror and encouraging yourself, that's really good. That's really good.
Thank you.
I do think that's a good technique. I would also like you to continue on with that. In addition to doing the homework assignments that we decide that are good for you. If there's a homework assignment that I implement and you're not comfortable with it, you'd like to explore something else, then go ahead on and say that, because there may be something else that may be more beneficial to you. However, if I think that what I'm asking you to do is better, I would encourage you to go ahead and follow through with that so we can help you through this whole process. Okay? Is that okay, or how do you feel about that?
That's okay.
Are
Fine
you
with it.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I had doubt at first, but it's like, you know what, this is good. That's definitely okay.
Okay. So tell me about that doubt. What part of it made you doubtful?
The part that made me doubtful was just knowing that if I'm right or if I'm wrong, if I'm doing everything right or if I'm doing everything wrong.
As far as the homework assignments, or from?
Just from previous situations that I've had. As far as the homework assignment, it was just a pride. I just
Okay.
didn't, something I wanted to kind of know within myself and want other people to know.
Okay.
But just knowing that you have to reach out to get help.
Okay.
I do know it's an issue. It's an issue that I deal with, and I know that I can't deal with the issue by myself.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I had the doubt when I put doubt on that I procrastinated.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's very good revelation. And I appreciate you being open enough to even say that.
Oh.
That's progress in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I appreciate you being open about that, which is something that you didn't say the last time you were here. So I really do appreciate that. Okay. So, and our goal will remain to be this session, unless there's something else you would like the goal to be. But our goal will be to decrease the thoughts of inadequacy when you do not receive support by your supervisor or your superior.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like that to be the goal, or is that
Yes.
something else? Is there another goal you
I
would
would
like
that
to?
to be the goal.
Okay.
I would like to be at a point where I'm 100% not to rely on anybody else to validate me.
Okay. Okay. And I see you put here that your mood has been pretty good since the last from previous sessions.
Yes, it has been pretty good. You know, it kind of felt good at talking about it
Okay.
because I know it's an issue that I deal with.
Okay.
I definitely looked in the mirror every day and encouraged myself. You know, just keep that positive mindset. Just looking at just knowing who you are, knowing your values, and knowing that you are doing a good job, knowing that you are a good person. You know, knowing that whatever you say, you know, it's the right, but you have a pure heart that comes with it.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that's how my mood is going real good.
Okay. Okay. Oh wow! So you were able to do something that you found effective. You actually changed your started changing your automatic thoughts through that.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. So I know the last time you were here, we talked about anytime you have an issue with feeling inadequate, you would write it down, and then you would tell me what your thoughts were,
Yes.
and then you would tell me how your mood was, right?
Yeah.
And then if you replaced that thought, you would tell me, or if you didn't replace that thought, you would tell me what was the following thought after that initial thought of inadequacy, right?
Right.
So do you remember a time in the past week where you did feel inadequate, and do you remember a time this week that you felt that way?
Yes, I do. It was on my job.
Okay.
And it was a project that we was doing. I swore that we was doing everything right, and then my manager, she came and said, "This is how we do things." So beforehand, I thought I was doing everything right, and then she just came and said, "This is how we do things." So my quick thought was like, "I'm doing everything wrong."
Okay.
So I just started doubting myself.
Okay.
And after I said I'm doing everything wrong, then it was like I started to become hesitant on the project.
Okay.
Like maybe I need to double check and just double research on myself.
Okay.
And so that's how after that, then I did my research. I realized that I was doing it right.
Okay.
So by me doing it right, I was just like, from that point, I would look in the mirror and I would say, you know what, I am a good person. I know my job. I know what I'm doing. I'm smart. I'm saying it with confidence and just believing in myself.
Okay.
So that was a situation that happened.
Okay. And this is different from before, right?
Right. This is different.
Before your last therapy session, this reaction and this thought process was a little bit different.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So let me review that. Okay. Before I go on, you said that for this past week, your manager came to you and said you did something wrong when you thought you did something right.
Right.
So that sparked feelings of
Doubt.
initially doubt, right? I initially felt doubt. And so with initially feeling doubt, how did you feel?
Well, initially I felt in doubt. I felt not confident. I felt unsure of myself. Like everything that I was about to say or just think of, I was hesitant to say it because I had doubt in my mind.
Okay. And then, but how did you feel? Did it make you feel, because I can see that was your thoughts. You felt not confident, unsure.
It made me feel sad.
Okay.
You know, made me feel not happy what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because I was unsure.
Okay. So her response to you made you feel sad, not happy, which led to you feeling not confident.
Right.
You felt unsure. You felt hesitant when doing your assignments, right?
Felt disappointed.
You felt disappointed in who?
In myself.
Okay, disappointed in self. Okay. Okay. So, with all of that, all of those feelings, and then those automatic thoughts, you had all of that. And tell me what you did with that again.
I started looking in the mirror and then started encouraging myself.
Okay, so before you looked in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
did you look in the mirror during that time, or did you start doing your research?
I started doing my research.
Okay, so immediately when you felt those feelings of sad, not happy, disappointment, you start having those thoughts of, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing. I'm hesitant to do my work.
Mm-hmm.
And to combat that, you said, well, let me do more research.
Yeah, let me do more research. Just to make sure.
To make sure you were wrong?
To make sure that I was right. Or if she was right. Because I wasn't sure. Because before I was sure that I was doing everything right. I just wanted to confirm myself.
Okay.
That I did.
Okay. So you found out you were right based on research.
Yes, I were right based on research.
Okay. So tell me about how would you feel if you found out you were wrong? That she was actually right about telling you shouldn't have done whatever it was you did.
I would have felt very disappointed in myself. I would have felt very discouraged. And I would have felt probably distant, just not really confident in what I'm doing.
Okay. So being right is important to you.
Yes, being right is important.
Because if you're not right, then you're not good enough. You're not smart. You can't do the job.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So you have to be 100% error free on your job, is what you're telling me.
Yes, that's a good man
Okay. Okay. There has been times in what you do that you haven't been right.
That's correct.
How much error do you allow yourself to have?
I allow myself a little error because I know I'm not perfect and I do make mistakes. But I like to let it be known, or I guess to hear that it's okay to make that mistake. Like, I'll make a mistake and I know that I followed everything, but sometimes you miss it, sometimes you don't. But if it's I guess it's approach, if it's come at you like it's okay, because it's a typical mistake, then I'm okay with it compared to that. If it's something that's like, I guess, blown out of proportion, so to speak, and it's like, well, the added stresses on you, maybe it's not okay to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I know mistakes do happen because we're human and stuff do happen. I know I'm not perfect, but I really work myself